Hi dears, welcome to Sri Vidya Mandir channel. Today we discuss about the ninth lesson, Freedom Struggle in Tamil Nadu. In this lesson, the colonial rule was resisted in 18th century. There resisted more leading state. The important leading state was Tamil Nadu, our Tamil Nadu state. First resisted the hegemony of British by Palaikaras. Even though the British crushed the Palaikara uprising, Indian Sipais and officers organized an uprising in Vellore Fort in 1806. The 1806, the Vellore Fort uprising, that is, took the revolt into constitutional path. What was the reason? This sudden uprising. First reason, the introduction of Western education. And the second reason, eventual emergence of educated Indian middle class. This freedom struggle in Tamil Nadu was unique, means very special. Because not only that struggle for independence and also independence from social disability. In this lesson, we can discuss about role of nationalists and their diverse ideologies. To articulate their grievances, articulate means elegant. Grievances means injustice. To articulate their grievances, அவங்களுடைய injustice தெரிவிக்கிறதுக்கு educated middle class people, they formed such association. Some associations are Madras Native Association, Madras Mahajana Sabha. Madras Native Association established in 1852. It was started by Kajulu Lakshminarasu and Srinivasa Rao. This association, majority members were merchants. This Madras Native Association, their objectives were to promote the interest of its members, and their focus was on the reduction in taxation. And second, their objectives were to protest against the support of the government, to protest against the support of the government to Christian missionary activities. And third, to draw the attention of the government to the condition and the needs of the people. And this association contribution was the agitation against the torture of the peasants by revenue officials. And fourth contribution was, it's led to the establishment of the torture commission. That commission abolished, the torture commission abolished the torture act, which justified the collection of land revenue through torture. Even though this association also existed in 1862. That established 1852, existed 1862. Next is the association Madras Mahajana Sabha. This established 16th May 1884 by Veera Ravacharya, Anandal Charlu. He was selected as the secretary, and Rangayya, he was the first president of this Madras Mahajana Sabha association. Here they met periodically and debated about the public issues in meetings and their views taken to the government. This Sabha objectives were to create a consensus among the people of different parts of the presidency of various issues and public interest, and to present it to the government. And this Sabha contribution was, in this struggle, this Sabha contribution was conduct of simultaneous civil services examination in London, England and India. Simultaneous means at the same time. They conducted the civil service exam in England and India. That is the main contribution of this Madras Mahajana Sabha. And second one, abolition of Council of the India in London. Council of India, they set up in London, that is abolished by this Sabha only. And third one, reduction of taxes. Reduction of taxes and reduction of civil and military expenditure also. Many of these demands afterwards that is adopted later by Indian National Congress that is formed in 1885. Indian National Congress that is after that this Madras Mahajana Sabha activities only later followed by Indian National Congress. Next see the beginnings of the Hindu and Sudeshmitran press. T. Muthuswamy was appointed as the first Indian judge of Madras High Court in 1877. First Indian judge that appointed as the High Court in 1877, T. Muthuswamy. That is created a furor in Madras presidency. Furor means paravarapu. Entire press in Madras they criticized this activity, means the appointment of the Indian as a judge. The educated people, youth only after that realized that all the press was entirely owned by Europeans. So youth realized they need the self-press, means the Indian need the separate press. So to express the Indian perspective, our Indian felt need for the newspaper. After that only in 1878, the Hindu newspaper published by G. Subramaniam and Veera Raghavachari. And their friends also together joined and done the work for the press for the Hindu paper. And next Sudeshmitran, that paper also published in 1891 by Subramaniam. This paper, this Sudeshmitran paper was the first started as a periodical. Then after that only in 1899 that is changed as a daily paper. These two papers provided the Hindu and Sudeshmitran paper, two papers provided the encouragement to the Indian patriotic and South Indian paper and other papers and all followed by these two paper encouragement only. Their main papers and all Madras Standard and Desmani and Vijaya Suryodayam, India paper, these papers and all encouragement of these two papers only. Next, formation of Indian National Congress. Such association, this led to the formation of Indian National Congress. That leaders from different parts of India, they attended several meetings. Before the formation of Indian National Congress, they discussed about more problems and all. In December 1884, they held the Theosophical Society. 1884, they held the Theosophical Society, attended by Dadabhai Naoroji, Thilang, Surendranath Banerjee. Dadabhai Naoroji, Thilang, Surendranath Banerjee. And from Madras, means now Chennai, some important leaders also came, such as Subramaniam and Rangayya, Ananda Chalu. They were also came to attend the meeting. Thereafter that Indian National Congress formed, they held the first session of the meeting held in 1885. The Indian National Congress first session, that is held at Bombay in 1885. There, out of 72 members, 22 members were from Madras. The second session, that is also 1886, held at Calcutta under the head of Dadabhai Naoroji, second session, Indian National Congress. Third session, 1887, that is held at Madras. That is the place Marquis Garden. The old name Marquis Garden. Now that place called 1000 Lights. There out of 607 members, 362 members from Madras. So Indian National Congress, there are 3 sessions they formed together and discussed about the freedom of India. Next, Swadeshi movement. After that Indian National Congress, the Swadeshi movement. After the Partition of Bengal in 1905, Partition of Bengal in 1905, that is led to the Swadeshi movement. After that only the host of struggle changed. The Swadeshi movement made a deep impact in Tamil Nadu. In Bengal, Punjab and Maharashtra, these states, more popular leaders emerged. They implemented the Calcutta Congress program. The state and all, they implemented the Calcutta Congress program. This Calcutta Congress carried on a vigorous campaign. For what reason they took the vigorous campaign? First, for promote the Swadeshi enterprises, and for boycott foreign goods, and for promote national education. Here these states and all, they implemented the Calcutta Congress Congress activities. That is the response in Tamil Nadu. What was the response in Tamil Nadu? In Tamil Nadu, Tamil language was used on the platform for the first time to mobilize the people. V.O. Sidambaram, Chakracharya, Subramania Bharati and Surendranath Arya, some prominent leaders in Tamil Nadu, their contribution to this Calcutta Congress vigorous campaign they took in Tamil Nadu also. The extremist leader Bipin Chandra Pal, toured Madras. He visited the place, Madras, and delivered lectures which inspired the youth, and the students and youth participate in Swadeshi movement. So the extremist Bipin Chandra Pal inspired the youth. And that Swadeshi movement in Tamil Nadu, the company, their navigation company, means Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company. That is one of the most enterprising act was the launching the Swadeshi Steam Navigation Company only, where at Thoothukudi by V.O. Sidambaram. However, due to the cutthroat competition means their competition is very strong and that is unfair way. So the competition from European, the company VOC's efforts and all got the failure. So this V.O. Sidambaram took this act also got the failure. In Tamil Nadu, the Thoothukudi company abolished by the British. Next, Tirunelveli uprising. V.O. Sidambaram and Subramania Siva organized the mill workers in Thoothukudi and Tirunelveli place. In 1908, he led a strike in the coral mills, that is owned by Europeans. And next, both also, V.O. Sidambaram and Subramania Siva organized a public meeting to celebrate the release of the Bipin Chandra Pal. So they were arrested. That news, V.O. Sidambaram and Subramania Siva arrested, that news spread riots in Tirunelveli. The people burnt the police station and court building and municipal office also. So the people got a very emotion to arrest the V.O. Sidambaram and Subramania Siva. It led to the death of 4 people in police firing. V.O. Sidambaram and V.O. Sidambaram treated very harshly in prison. And he was pulled to the heavy oil press in the prison. So most leaders, to avoid this imprisonment, they moved to Pondicherry. That was under the French rule. Subramania Bharati also went to Pondicherry. The brutal assault, means very cruel assault of the police brought the Swadeshi movement to close in Tamil Nadu. how Indian National Congress blocked by that British. Likewise, Sudesi movement also blocked by British in Tamil Nadu. What were the revolutionary activities in Tamil Nadu? Pondicherry provided a safe haven for the revolutionaries. Revolutionary literature was distributed by them in Madras through Pondicherry radical papers. Radical papers such as India, Vijaya and Suryodaya. These papers and all came out from Pondicherry. Many Tamil Nadu revolutionaries trained in India House in London and in the Paris also. Their important prominent leaders were Acharya and Subramanianar and Rajan. They were trained in that place. These revolutionaries were trained in there. Nilakanta Brahmachari and others started the Bharata Mata Society. Bharata Mata Society. That is a secret society. This society objectives were, first objective, to kill British officials, to kindle the patriotic forever among the people. This is the objectives of this Bharata Mata Society. Here, this society objectives influenced by Vanjinadana of Sengote. He shot Robert Ashe, the collector of Tirunelveli, 17th June 1911 in Maniachi Junction. After this shot, he shot himself also. Before we see all the revolutionary activities, the extremists and revolutionaries were suppressed by Iron Hand. The Minto-Marley reforms also did not provide any responsible government. So the national movement was in its ebb. All the national movements and all came to an end. This time, Annie Besant, an Irish lady and the leader of Theosophical Society, she started the Home Rule movement. Annie Besant started the Home Rule movement. In 1916, she started the Home Rule movement. And she carried forward the demand for home rule all over India. She carried forward the demand for home rule for all over India. And she started the newspaper New India. She started the newspaper New India. She started the newspaper New India and Commonweal to carry forward her agenda. She wrote 2 books, How India Wrought for Freedom and India, a Nation. She wrote these 2 books and also she wrote a pamphlet about self-government. Her influential students joined the movement in large numbers. They were trained in home rule classes. They were formed into Boys Scouts and volunteer troops. 100% valuable remarks were, better placards and freedom than a trained dealers with subjection. அடிமைகளாக அதிநவீன ரயிலில் பயணம் செய்வதை விட சுதந்திரமாக மாட்டு வண்டியில் பயணம் செய்வது மேல். Her valuable remarks. She was elected the president of the Congress session in 1917. Annie Besant was selected the president of the Congress session in 1917. Members of the Home Rule movement such as Wadia, he played a key role to organizing the working classes by forming a trade union. This trade union succeeded in improving their working conditions and also they made the part of the struggle for freedom. The freedom struggle after the rise of the Gandhi as the national leader, the Annie Besant and the Home Rule League also, that movement also eclipsed. From this lesson up to this association and this National Congress and the Annie Besant Home Rule movement, we can learn the timeline. The question they asked, you want to write the timeline 5 important events. They asked the question from 1880 to 1890 means. First you should draw the timeline likewise, and must you write the 1 unit 5 years. 1 unit is equal to 5 years. Should write 1 unit is equal to 5 years. 1880 to 1890. Already we saw that establishment of Madras Mahajana Sabha in 1884. 1885, the first session of Indian National Congress. Next 1886, the second session of Indian National Congress. 1887, the third session of Indian National Congress. And last 1890, we saw the publishing of Swadeshi Mitran Press. So from this lesson, you can learn the timeline likewise, and you must draw the timeline 1 unit 5 years. Next remaining parts we will see in the next lesson. Thank you.